Now in this section we will see what is DSP, that is nothing but the data science process. So data science process is an agile iterative data science methodology which is responsible to deliver the predictive analytic solutions and intelligent applications efficiently. Data science process helps to improve the team collaboration and learning. Actually, we can say that it contains the distillation of the best practices as well as structures, and that is useful for implementation of data scientist initiatives. Actually, the goal is to help the companies fully realize the benefits of their own analytics program. So we will see now the description of the process, and we can see in the diagram all the phases are given. Now define problem definition. So that is clearly defined business problem which is responsible to set the success criteria. In this, the clear data science objective is defined. Then in the second, map to machine learning problem. So in it, the business problems are broken into data science problems, and the identification of machine learning problem categories is done. In data preparation, understanding of data points and constraints, formulation of strategies, performing transformation is done. Exploratory data analysis, it performs a statistical and visual analysis. It discovers and handles the outliers. Shortlist predictive modeling techniques. In modeling, they are experimenting with multiple models, choosing the most optimal model, creating the feedback loop. In evaluation of all the things has been done. So this is what data science process is. In that, actually 7 steps are there. The first one is the frame or define the problem. So in that, we have to define exactly what the problem is. In this, we should be able to translate data questions into some actionable thing. Here it might happen that we will get the ambiguous input from many people. So we have to develop the intuition where that turns the inputs into actionable outputs. So we can say that it is a very good way to ask the right questions. Means we should ask the questions like who are the customers, why they are buying the product, what's our prediction that customer is going to buy the product or not, how much money we will lose, and so on. So it's very important at the end of this first stage that we should have all the information and context we need to solve the problem. That is step 1. In step 2, collect raw data that is needed for your problem and then map it into machine learning in case of it is a big data. So once we have done with the problem definition, we have to do is now give the insights that are needed to turn the problem with a solution. So this part of process involves thinking through what data we are needing, finding the ways to get that data, then querying the internal databases and purchasing the external data sets if needed. So it might happen that the company stores all their sale data in CRM or a customer relationship manager software platform. So you can export the CRM data in a CSV file for further analysis. And if it is a big data, then we have to adopt the machine learning processes. Now in the third step, which is data preparation, that is data preparation for processing the data for analysis. So here we are having now raw data. Now we have to process the data for data analysis. So data can be quite messy, especially if it is not maintained. Then definitely we are going through many errors which will corrupt our analysis. So we have to remove the errors, duplicate values, zeros and the missing values. So we have to remove the initial missing values, corrupted values. We have to deal with the time zone differences, data range errors, as well as the rows and columns and sampling test values. Once we are done with this, now we are ready for the exploratory data analysis. Now the step 4 is exploring the data. So when now data is clean, it's now time to play with it. So the difficulty is not coming with ideas to test, but it's coming with ideas that are likely to turn into insights. And for that we have to fix the deadline for the data science projects. So we have to notice that most of the data that is available on social media is for general audience. So from that we can begin to trace the patterns so that analyze can be done very deeply. Then in step 5, perform in-depth analysis. This type of process is where we are going to apply the statistical, mathematical and technological knowledge to crunch the data and find every insight we can. So now we can create the predictive model which compares the underperforming group with the average numbers in the performance depth analysis. Now in step 6, which is evaluation, now we can combine all the qualitative insights with quantitative analysis to craft the story which moves people to action. Because it is important that VP sales understand why the insights are uncovered and important. And in step 7, the visualization and communication of results of the analysis. So proper communication will mean the difference between action and inaction on your proposals. So we need to craft the compelling story of data with their knowledge. So in this we can start by explaining the reasons behind the underperformance of older demographic. We can tie the answers so that the VP sales can give the insights about the uncovered data. So the data science process day by day varies depending on how and where you are receiving the tasks. So it is important to understand these steps which are very much needed for the data science project. So this is all about data science process and the steps involved in that. Now the data science life cycle, which is deal with this DSP. So this provides the life cycle to develop the data science projects. The life cycle outlines the steps from start to finish that projects usually when they are executed. If you are using another data science life cycle, such as your organization's own custom process, but still we can use this task-based context development life cycles. Now see in this particular diagram the life cycle we have taken the courtesies obviously by Microsoft Azure, we have taken from there. So the life cycle mainly contains the business understanding from where it will be started. Then the data acquisition and understanding where the data sources, pipeline, environment, wrangling, exploration and cleaning is done. Then data modeling where we are transforming the data, applying the algorithms, cross-validation is done by feature engineering, model training and model evaluation. Then deployment where now the web services, intellectual applications and model store is used and scoring, performance monitoring is done. And then at the end it is the customer acceptance where the exact final product is given, which is very much fruitful. So this is the data science process life cycle and we have seen the 7 steps of them as well. Now in the next section we will see the popular data science toolkits which are very widely used. Thank you.